Hi, my name is Aditya and I've done something really awkward with my motorcycle. I've put a saddle stay on my KTM RC390. I'm mainly going to talk about how I've installed the saddles on my motorcycle and then how easy it was for me to put the bags on them. And then I'm going to give you a short opinion about how good or bad or convenient it is to have a saddle stay on your super sport motorcycle. So I did purchase the saddle bags first and then I got the saddle stay because you really need a saddle stay or something of a supporting kind of a member to not hamper your riding dynamics. Allow me to explain. So for a year I rode on this motorcycle with only saddle bags and they were quite flimsy. They would move if I would ride really fast. They were flexing all around the time when I was taking a turn or corner or whatever you want to call it. So it does need a strong supporting member like a saddle stay. So I did look up on the internet and found myself a Zana saddle stay, especially made for the KTM RC390, which is quite rare because nobody uses a saddle stay on a super sport because these are track machines. You rarely tour on them, and even if you do, you make amends with whatever you can do or carry with on your back, not in the bags. So I mainly require the saddle bags to carry my camera kit around or sometimes a few photographic gear so that I can film videos. So that is exactly why I was keen on getting myself a saddle bag and then a saddle stay. So yeah, here is the installation video and you can take a look on how well it fits on the motorcycle and does not really move. Installing the saddle stay was actually an easy affair, but you need to be aware of how to dismantle the whole tail section of your motorcycle. It is as easy as clamping on a tail tidy kit that you usually get for super sports. So consider it as a very large tail tidy kit because it is completely mounted on the same 4 bolts where you would actually mount your tail tidy kit for your RC390 or the Duke 390. The quality of the saddle stay was really amazing, but by the time I was installing them, and I'm an amateur, I was not well with the tools and dismantling the whole motorcycle. So it did take a lot of toll on the finishing of the saddle stay. I did rub it against each other and then I lost the finishing. The paint is chipping and that is because of my mistake and not because it was poorly made or something. You do get a complete set of saddle stay you get the side pannier mounting kind of things, and then a cross member to hold them in between from the center of it, and then an extension that goes from the side mounts to your foot peg mounts. So Zana has basically thought of everything else that you would need after putting the saddle stay. They have given you longer bolts, Allen bolts with the same size that you can unmount or unbolt with your own toolkit, and you can also use the foot pegs after you put the saddle stay. So that is a big win in my books. But if you observe closely, I have taken off the foot pegs because nobody does sit behind me, and after putting the bags, I'm dead sure nobody's gonna even bother thinking of sitting behind me as a pillion. So yeah, that's a big win for me. The quality is really nice. I got it in orange, you can get it in black as well. And the price that I got this saddle stay for is 2,500, which was a discounted price just after lockdown in the Unlock 1 or Unlock 2. So these are relatively new for me, and yeah, I have not ridden much, but I can give you an opinion on how good or how bad it is. So the pros, that it is dynamically quite capable, but that is only with respect to the saddle stay. When you mount the bags and if they are uneven, your riding dynamics will take a little bit of beating. So that is a con, but the saddle stay and the design is quite firm, so that is also a pro. The biggest pro in this whole situation is the price. My bags cost around 6,000 rupees, but the saddle stay is 2,500 rupees. So that is like a very big advantage, that this is easily accessible. So it is not only accessible for 390 buyers, but KTM RC 125 buyers, KTM RC 200 buyers. So in that sense, this is very much flexible in range, and you get a very nice product for a very cheap price. Another pro that I really think is this is thoughtfully designed, and it is very much away from the exhaust. Now the side slung exhaust comes really close to the bags, but because of the saddle stay, it takes away almost away by 6 inches, which is decent enough, because I have burnt my bags one time a year ago when I did not have a saddle stay. So I think this is a bigger pro for anybody who rides with saddle bags on their pillion seat. There is one little problem with it. It depends on the model of your bag. If it is a slimmer bag, the ride through traffic will be a lot easier. My bags are a little wider. They extend outward of the mirrors, so I have to take care of the width of the motorcycle, which is increased significantly, and also it is increased at the rear end, which is not in my vision. So I have to be super careful about that. Even if the bags are wide enough, they are not anti-aerodynamic. They do take a little bit of airflow away, the smoother airflow away, but it is not going to hamper you so much that you might want to reconsider your purchase. So that is also a pro over there. Now, because the installation of bag is a little on the higher side, you constantly get a feeling that you are riding with a pillion, whereas you are not. But it's completely okay, because it doesn't really bother you as a rider as much, because the feeling of riding with a pillion is actually not an alien feeling to most of the riders. So it is completely fine. It does not really go against you. So now I'm going to uninstall the whole bags or the saddle bags from the saddle stay and show you the process. Now it is as easy as installing them, but so anyway, you be the judge of it. Is it cumbersome? Is it not cumbersome? Is it a hassle to mount 2 bags on your motorcycle, or is it not? So you tell me in the comments below if you think that this is an easy process or not. So watch me unmount the bags. So if you have any queries about saddlebags on your motorcycle or Zana saddlebags in specific, Do ask me in the comments below. If I can answer them, I will definitely answer them. Also, the fact that do let me know if this video was informative enough for you, or anything. If you had fun watching this video, or you like to see more content, something related to this, so do let me know in the comments below. And it's a goodbye for now. I will see you when I'll see you.